In this video, there are 3 exercises I'm going to be giving you that you should be working on off the course at home to improve your distance off the tee, but really to just improve the overall quality of your movement throughout your daily life. Okay, so the first one here is going to be our 90-90 shin box, which we're going to get into a position much like this, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. If this is uncomfortable, you can shrink it up just a little right here, but trying to get out into this position, legs straight out from our belly button here. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to pretend that there is a scale, just like you'd weigh yourself on. There's a scale under my knee, and I am going to be driving my knee into that scale, really trying to spike that needle. I'm going to drive my knee down into it, and while I'm doing that, I'm also going to bring my belly button to my thigh. I don't want to just collapse my chest towards my leg. I want to hinge towards that leg. So while I'm maintaining pressure here, I bring my belly button closer to my thigh and I lean over top. You should get a nice stretch or tension in the side of the glute here. So same thing here, getting into this position and then holding this for just about 5 breaths, getting here. Nice, slow, and controlled. We can also do the same thing on this opposite leg where we're pretending again that there is a scale under this knee. I want to open up my body a little more where I turn towards it, and now I'm going to press that knee into the floor and slightly push myself over it. This is going to be more working the inside of the thigh here. Driving that knee down, holding for 5 breaths. What I didn't mention here is with this front leg specifically, if you begin to hinge over this and you start to feel a pinching pain in the hip, that is not normal. This is something that should be looked at by a healthcare professional, and it is something that we handle here in our office a lot. So we should not be getting a pinching here. If you are, click the link in this packet to schedule a consultation with us. But again, focusing on driving that knee down, hinging, getting the stretch in the glute, driving this knee down, feeling that tension on the inside of the thigh there, okay? The next drill here is what we call book readers or book openers. And I'm gonna grab this over here. So we're gonna use a roller. We are going to be laying down on the front of our hip here, just like this with the roller inside of the thigh. We're gonna have our arms out in front of us. We're kind of on the top or on the side of this bottom hip. And here the roller is just right inside of our knee. We're gonna add a little pressure to that, just lightly press down with the knee into the roller. And then from here, we're gonna work on opening up as much as we can. Keeping this down. We don't want this where we lift off that. We want to keep our knee pressed to the roller. That way it keeps our pelvis locked into position. We want to make sure we do this both ways as well. Okay, last exercise, I'm going to change the camera here. Last exercise, we're going to be working on internal rotation of the hips. So this is a hip hinge, but we're going to use the roller again to lock in our pelvis. Want to make sure that our feet are nice and flat on the floor and that we have a nice firm contact with my entire foot on the ground. And this back foot, I'm kind of up on my toe here. And all I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm bringing my hips back and I'm reaching straight down past the roller. You should feel some tightness in the hamstring and the glute on this leg that's holding the roller here. And reaching, trying not to just bend the back and collapse down, shooting the hips back. Like if you were to catch an egg, you know how you would kind of absorb it like that, you wouldn't go up to meet it? We're catching an egg with this hip. Like if someone threw an egg, I have to catch it, so I have to absorb it because I don't want it to crack. Here and up. Both hands down. Nice firm contact through the entire foot there, okay? Doing that on both sides as well.